Well, it's been more than a goddamn year since NGS launched, and you and I both know it's a waifu dress up fucking game with little content in it. You know how much I dislike the game with its current state, but there's one thing that did finally caught my attention. I know this sounds vague, but hear me out, and let's start with this. Do you still remember HTPD back in the base PSL2? Well, yeah, some of the challenge run. Some argue that random MPS sucked dick and they couldn't clear for shit. Or all you remember is yelling at your friend in the VC because they fucking died. No, my point is that it's different from most of the quests that exist in the base game where you beat up certain boss or some mobs. Fundamentally speaking, the feeling of achieving something is greater when the task itself is challenging. HTPD was a perfect example where it was very challenging, with the limited amount of time you have, and with the limited amount of death count, where it puts your gear and your player skill to a true test. I found myself adrenaline through HTPD and hence sweating like hell, but in the end, the victory was worth it. And you know what exactly I'm gonna be talking about in NGS. That's right, the Dark Falz Interception Rank 2, where it puts your player skill and gear to a true test as well. Though you have 5 death count instead of 2, but idea is the same. You can't just die and expect to clear the quest. It really brought me that feeling back, where contests are actually challenging, and I am sure you veteran players out there feel the same and appreciate it. Thank you for designing this quest. It was enjoyable even though the reward fucking sucked ass. Honestly, hoping for NGS to have more similar quests like this makes players bitch more about how hard it is. I mean, enjoy the harder content. What? You wanna know how to clear the quest? Get a 7-star weapon and storm through it easy peasy? What? You died? Well, you suck. I mean, you can always have a attacker in your party that give everyone buff so you don't die that easily. And trust me, Ranger and Caster classes have easier time on phase 1 when this motherfucker flies around the arena 24/7. Get the fuck down, you! What the fuck? No, don't you fly away. Oh my god. You little piece of shit. Melee weapon is gonna have a hard time hitting that bitch. Well, other than that, you can't hit him. It's just, yeah. When he shoot projectile, you gotta dodge, and when he clap, don't get clapped. That's about it. Oh yeah, when Noah's hand coming out from the ground, just be careful or they're gonna punch your nuts. Oh yeah, and remember, when the ground is glowing, just don't walk into it. It's an AoE indicator, unless you don't have a brain you wanna walk into there and fucking die. And then you have this phase where he turns red. He mad, I'm telling you. Slam his arms on the ground and start shooting lasers at you. Do be careful, these things stagger you. Once you get hit by one of them, you gotta stand back up fast and prepare for the second one that will hit you, else you literally get obliterated. Not to mention the shooting dagger aim at you and stagger on hit as well, so my tip is keep moving, don't stop, else you're fucked. When you get his HP down to 0 on phase 1, he's gonna fly away like a little bitch. Throw these Pokeball at all of you, attempt to capture you all. No, you shouldn't panic because you're just like those legendary Pokemon and can be captured by a regular Pokeball. That's right, you break out of it, and he was so shocked. Then he went, oh shit, this ain't no possible to capture these Pokemon. Then he collapses onto the floor, and it's your time to beat his ass. Then it's the animation where transferring to phase 2. I mean, how hard can this possibly be? He is down on the ground, right? What the fuck? Did you just see that hit me for over 600 damage? This game is bullshit. Time to uninstall. Welcome to phase 2, where he got so pissed that you beat his ass, so he decided not to play around like a little bitch no more. Rather, come down to the floor and fight your face on. Starting the phase by throwing 2 huge ass AoE at your face. Nothing hard, just run out of it, or counter. Then he got so mad that those 2 slow ass AoE didn't kill you, decided to crash down onto the floor like an idiot and stun himself for a good 10 seconds. You beat his ass again, of course. Your goal here is to break this part on his arms. After you break all of them, you will enter the last phase. But there are a few more things you gotta watch out. He throws more daggers at you, a lot of them actually. As soon as you move out of the way, you're okay. He sometimes jumps around like a grumpy kid, stomps the floor, and you will see some tiles lights up. Remember what I said about tiles lights up? Right, you're not dead. There will be times he slams the ground with his arms. If you are melee classes that's closer to his arm, gotta watch out or don't get a bitch slapped. The funny thing I realized is that if you're like me, a gunner, stays high enough in the air, he usually can't hit you with the ground slam. Now who is flying around 24/7, huh bitch? That's right, I win. Anyway, continue on. There will be times you target random players with this AoE that tracks you. After the AoE stops tracking you, run the fuck away from it. cause some satellite cannon is about to drop on your head. Then lastly, the most annoying mechanic in this phase, the pause wave. There you can see the wave coming out from him. You will have to iframe or counter it. The worst part is that this little bitch combines his pulse wave with the ground AoE, so you have to time the iframe and make sure you don't step on those glowy tiles. This is honestly a harder mechanic to deal with, but if done right, you may just abuse the counter in different classes. After you break all his part, you will then fall onto the floor. That's right, can't slam the floor no more, Dark Falz and Nugget. And since this little bitch slammed the floor so much, it's time to bonk him on his head. This is basically a free phase where he will only use a few moves. Chest laser, arm swipe, glowy tiles, and satellite cannon. It can happen back to back, but it isn't hard to dodge. The chest laser can't even fire to the side, so moving away from the middle is basically safe. Arm swipe will never get hit unless you're on the side, which is not possible, since his head is in the middle. Glowy tiles and satellite cannon, well, you know the drill. That's basically about it. Bonk this little bitch as hard as possible, and there you go, he did. In conclusion, I am happy to see SEGA finally bring out something harder for NGS. After more than a damn year though, even though I'm still disappointed with the content pacing for the game, this is a small step of giving players what they wanted. It's a good start, but I do hope to see more. What is your thought with the release of DF Rank2 in terms of its difficulty? Do you see SEGA improve the game over time? You may leave a comment below and share with us. That will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Day. See you next time. Most importantly, have a wonderful day.